from one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. But tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This fielded right at the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up. Out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now he's free at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Washington. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They looked really sharp in the early going. And they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
Now Rodgers. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf from 3 yards out. And the Steelers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Brown lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Yellow.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Yellow. 180. Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Mahomes to throw once more. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone. 4 consecutive passes to begin this opening drive, and you can't argue with the results. They've already driven it into the red zone and a fresh set of downs here to play with.
Which means there's a lot of trust by the play caller, by the quarterback, the receivers, you name it. Everyone locked in, everyone doing their job. I'd continue to go in that direction because right now they got the defense back on their heels.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back to the 24. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Watch out.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw inside, completion to Rice. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. And the opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, first and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial. Make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
43, 43. What's that?
Throwing now is Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Yellow. Watch out, 80. 15, 15. Watch out.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Yellow. Watch out. Yellow. Side.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
We're going to talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down.
Watch out, 80. Watch out. Watch out.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. And Xavier Worthy from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. Boy, what a job there. Fourth down that far away from the end zone just to get it in, get that done.
An unlikely result, but it occurred nonetheless. What a terrific play. Great way to finish and in the end zone.
And the defense has to be scratching their heads, right?
That's usually to their advantage. In that situation, they should be able to make a play on the ball, but instead it turned out to be a touchdown, and they've got to go figure it out on their sideline.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker and a kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This going to be returned from the 2. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
It was 4th and 13. Yeah, but it was 4th and goal. That's the rule. If it's 4th and goal, you can still go for it.
So no matter where you on the field.
Yeah, if it says 4th and goal, so that means you were in the.
All right.
You were once.
All right. No problem. Just big guy. That was my fault when that defense talked. All right, thanks.
The Steeler offense here about ready for the next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yellow.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Swings this out for Hunt. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Yellow. Right on these. Right side.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Hey, 43. Attack. Hey, 43, 15.
Now here's Mahomes. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Second and 10.
Line! 43! Hey, Sunday, on Sunday. Yellow! Hey, 57!
To throw, it's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Line! 15! Yellow!
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. The hitter here is complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Mahomes going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Intended for Marquise Brown. Incomplete. T.J. Watt on the coverage.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Yellow! Hey, rip list!
And again, it's Mahomes. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
To throw, it's Rodgers. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Good for a Steelers first down. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
Hey, 626.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
319. Jump out. Jump. 319.
A handoff for Warren. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Third and 3.
319.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
Box it. Zoom. Yeah, this. 630. Slip it in it.
Now Rodgers. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. A free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Yeah, not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Tackled that time by Joey Porter Jr.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Yellow. Bronco line.
They'll set up a throw. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And the deliver there is that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 17-14.
17. Steelers 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Rice. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Yellow. Hey, 15, 15, 15. Come back.
Mahomes now to throw. That is caught. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Again, it's Pacheco. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Yellow. Color. 15, 15. Hey, 43. Hey, Riblet.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Wait. Let's go, Lou, Eddie. Hey, 57, 57. 15, 15. Yellow.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Running left to give to Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, and finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14 to City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So from the 37, here's second down and a yard. On the give, it's Warren. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Warren. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard after the 49.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Warren. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. To throw is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's done just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On the run, it's Warren. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Rodgers. He'll try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Third quarter action from Kansas City. Second down and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Rodgers. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here's Rodgers. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a first and 10. Well, that's going to be caught downfield by Brown.
It's a gain of 33. That's good for Kansas City Chiefs.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third is we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line. Pacheco gets it, tries the left side. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 33-yard line.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Fire down these two.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Brings up third down.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. T.J. Watt, his second sack of the night.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football. And how difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. So they get the 3, but you want...
Are you nervous, my friend?
Excellent question.
Are you nervous, my friend?
On that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after. There he goes, left side. DK Metcalf. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
15.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Down a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
57. 180. Yellow.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Or go up. Hey, 57 color, 57 color. 15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A give right side for Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Yellow. 180. Color, 15.
Mahomes going to throw. Now a run here off the RPO, and he'll keep it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys...
Yes, sir!
And they
Yeah, bitch!
To the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the fourth. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake... That's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. Boy, they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth-quarter lead, but whatever happens, there he goes right side. He's on his way. DK Metcalf. And down to the 7-yard line.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into a shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses when they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
258.
They'll run here with Gainwell. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenneth Gainwell taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end.
Ball game! Ball game, boy! Ball game!
His teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Yellow. I'll go up at 57. Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. On the out route, he's got Thornton.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Here comes second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
43. Buy down these two. Buy down these two. I go Wolverine. Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Mahomes. And he gets this to Thornton. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
That's caught right side by Worthy. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Of course,
Just remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Ball game, you bum.
Top by Deshaun Elliott. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. It's complete. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Now Brown, he lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown.
Now we about to run it up for making me wait. 50 ball. 50 ball for making me wait, God damn it. 50 ball.
Rodgers throwing here. Completes it to Austin.
50 ball for making me wait, boy. 50 ball for making me wait. 50 ball
26 yards.
for making me wait. 50 ball,
They
nigga.
have dominated this fourth quarter. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
The Steelers will line up for the
Rodgers will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. This has been a rough one to put it mildly for them, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Yellow. 57. Easy.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Yellow. Let's go on. Attack. Hey, rip list.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Hey, 88. Get right. Inside. Flip it down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Again, a run with Gainwell. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease. Romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah.